Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hari Om Tassat. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stavidam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadadi Sopadandiham Vandeham Shri Gurum Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Rekunatam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakha Nidamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bendo Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kanda Radha Kanda Namostude Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sude Devi Pranamami Hari Priye वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. Hare Krishna. We can discuss today why Krishna is supreme. Because we know so many demigods, so many gods we have. Likewise, Ayyappa, Muruga, Subramanya, Shiva, so many demigods are there. Comparing with Krishna, how we can say as Krishna is supreme. Actually, we can go through the Srimad Bhagavatam explaining that Krishna is the supreme. First sloka is starting with the Srimad Bhagavatam is Janmadiyasya. That means the Srishti Sthiti Samharam. That means creation, sustaining and annihilation is done by Lord Krishna, He Himself. How is possible? That we can discover from Srimad Bhagavatam. According to Sri Brahma Samhita, Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. He is the all cause of cause. He is the Sarva Karana Karanam. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchit Ananda Vigraha. What is the meaning of Satchit Ananda Vigraha? Let us see. Krishna is supreme. Why? Because Sri Brahma is explaining about the Goloka Vrindavan as well as the Vaikuntha Loka and the abode of Bhagavan. So he is wrote the Brahma Samhita starting with Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha. We can go through the meaning of Satchit Ananda Vigraha. How is it? Actually, Sat means Bhagavan's potency. Chit means Bhagavan's potency. Ananda means Bhagavan's potency. Vigraha means the rupa, the shape or personified form of Krishna. That is together Sat, Chit, Ananda, Vigraha. Together only we are calling or giving the obeisance to the Lord Krishna as Satchit Ananda Vigraha. No other gods we can argue that he is the Satchit Ananda Vigraha. Only Sri Krishna is calling as Satchit Ananda Vigraha. So we can go through the meaning of Satchit Ananda Vigraha. That means Krishna's potency or energy is classified into three divisions. For understanding, to easy to understand, Krishna's energy or potency classified as three divisions, like internal potency or internal energy, and marginal energy or marginal potency, and external energy or the external potency. These three type of categories of energies Bhagavan's only Sri Krishna Bhagavan's have. That's why Lord Krishna's energy how is manifested. or how he is creating, or how he is annihilating, or how he is sustaining with these three energies. Let us go through the classification through the three potencies. Likewise, the internal energy, that is totally internal of Bhagavan's energy, potency, is the real Satchit Ananda. Satchit Ananda means Santini Shakti, Samvit Shakti and Hladini Shakti. In Sanskrit word is written as Santini Shakti, Samvit Shakti and Hladini Shakti. Likewise, Sattva Chitta Ananda can explain. And the second one is marginal energy. Marginal energy means all the living entities, including the human beings, animals, plants, every living entities have Bhagavan's some energy. That means the part and parcel energy is including in all living entities. That is called the marginal energy of Lord Krishna. That is the border between the internal potency and the external potency. In between, the marginal energy is showing. This marginal energy is the reason for the all living entities such as we and animals and plants, like part and parcel of Krishna. And last one is external energy, Bahiranga Shakti of Bhagavan is showing or creating all material world. Whatever we can understand in this living material world, that all are created by the external energy of Lord Krishna. That all are explained throughout the Srimad Bhagavatam. And we can go through the each one of the classification and definition. Likewise, the Sandhini Shakti, that is the Sat Shakti. Sat Shakti, that is extended as Lord Balaram. That means from Krishna's Sandhini Shakti or Sat Shakti, first expansion as Lord Balaram appeared. Balaram is the first expansion coming from the Sat Shakti of Lord Krishna's internal potency. And Chit Shakti of internal potency of Krishna is coming out the Jnana, all knowledge, all Jnana from Lord Krishna. And the Hladini Shakti we can say as Ananda Shakti. Ananda Shakti means that is full of bliss, means full happiness, as the personified form of Srimati Radha Rani. So, Bhagavan is Satchit Ananda Vigraha. He is the full manifestation of existence, full of knowledge and full of bliss. That is the real meaning of Sat Chitta Ananda. So, only Sri Krishna have these Satchit Ananda Vigraha form. No other demigods or any other gods cannot argue as I am Satchit Ananda Vigraha. Only Sri Krishna is Lord Krishna is possessing the Satchit Ananda Vigraha form. And the topmost superior energy is the internal potency, which is Sattva Chitta Ananda together. And Sattva Shakti, first expansion as Balaram appeared, and second Chit Shakti is appeared as knowledge or Jnana, and the Ananda Shakti is personified form of Srimati Radharani, full of bliss. The first expansion of Krishna's Sat Shakti is Sri Balaram. We can assume that the Balaram is the first expansion of Krishna, as he himself as a servant like bed as Ananda Shesha, and he is all the paraphernalia like Balaram is serving the Lord always. 24 hours Balaram is serving Lord Krishna as in different varieties of forms. The first form expanded from Krishna is Balaram. that is called from the Sat Shakti of Krishna. And from Krishna, this first expansion came out as Balaram, and from Balaram, first four quadrupler incarnations or expansions are appeared. Likewise, first Chaturvyuha is coming. First Chaturvyuha is expanded from Balaram as the Sanghashna, Pradyumna, Aniruddha and Vasudeva. These four expansions are most powerful, equal to Balaram. That means Krishna and Balaram and this Chaturvyuha have equal potency. Why? Because the Krishna is the supreme Sachit Ananda Vigraha. Same way, the Sat portion is expanded as Balaram. From the Balaram only, the Chaturvyuha is expanded with equal potency. But Krishna, he himself has Sat, Chit, Ananda. For these three categories, only including in Krishna himself, like internal potency, Yoga Maya, that is the internal potency. And the external potency of Krishna is the Mahamaya. And in between these two energies, the marginal potency like living entities. These type of classifications are according to Brahma Samhita, according to Srimad Bhagavatam, Padma Puranam, and every our Puranas are explaining about the whole potency of Krishna as Sachit Ananda Vigraha. From this portion, first expansion Balaram coming out. From Balaram, first Chaturvyuha like Sanghashna, Pradyumna, Aniruddha and Vasudeva coming out. Expanded. From the Sanghashna, Om Govindaya Nama, Om Sri Vishnuve Nama, Om Madhusudanaya Nama. These type of expansions are expanded from Sanghashna. Then after that, first expansion as Sanghashna is coming the Govinda form, Vishnu form and Madhusudana form. Next Chaturvyuha is Pradyumna. From Pradyumna, Om Trivikramaya Nama, Om Vamanaya Nama, Om Sridharaya Nama. Likewise, three expansions also coming out from the Pradyumna form. Then next Aniruddha. From Aniruddha, Om Rishikeshaya Nama, Om Padmanabha Nama, Om Damodaraya Nama. Likewise, expansions are occurring. Likewise, the fourth Chaturvyuha, that first Chaturvyuha is coming different incarnations or expansions. Likewise, from the Vasudeva is Om Keshavaya Nama, Om Narayanaya Nama, Om Madhavaya Nama. Likewise, expanding. And these together four Chaturvyuha, first Chaturvyuha is commonly known as Pradyumna, Aniruddha, Vasudeva and Sanghashna only. From the first Sanghashna, the next four-handed form, Sri Narayana form generated. From the first Sanghashna, Sri Narayana form generated or expanded. Four-handed form, Narayana form is appeared as from the Sanghashna form. From the Narayana form, again, second Chaturvyuha is expanded. That means we have seen already first Chaturvyuha from Balaram expanded. From the first Chaturvyuha, the Sanghashna form, again Narayana form, four-handed form Narayana is generated or expanded. From the Narayana form, again second Chaturvyuha appeared as Sanghashna, Pradyumna, Aniruddha and Vasudeva. Again the four same quadrupler expansions are coming out as second Chaturvyuha. From the second Chaturvyuha, the Sankarshna is commonly known as Mahasankarshna. The second form of Sankarshna from the second Chaturvyuha is commonly known as Mahasankarshna. From the Mahasankarshna, three main Purusha avataras coming. From the Sankarshna form only, three Purusha avataras coming as Karnodakashai Vishnu, Garbhodakashai Vishnu and Kshirodakashai Vishnu. Likewise, three Vishnus are coming out. Likewise, from the top of the Krishna, only expanding through the Balaram, then first Chaturvyuha, then Narayana form, then again second Chaturvyuha. From the second Chaturvyuha, from the Sankarshna is known as Mahasankarshna. From the Mahasankarshna, three Mahapurusha avatar as incarnated as Karnodakashai Vishnu, Garbhodakashai Vishnu and Kshirodakashai Vishnu. From the Karanodakashai Vishnu, so many golden eggs, bubbles are coming out from his body. That means we are sweating in our skin. Same way, Bhagavan's Karanodakashai Vishnu's body sweating out so many bubbles like called golden egg. These golden egg are so many Brahmandas are created. That means each bubbles are developed as a Brahmanda. So there is innumerable Brahmandas are coming out from the Karanodakashai Vishnu. Each Brahmanda is known as the golden egg. This golden egg is already shining very nicely due to the Kshirodakashai Vishnu, third Purusha Avatara, is covering on the all universes, all the Brahmandas, covering the Virata form of Kshirodakashai Vishnu. That's why it looks like a golden shining bubbles or golden eggs. Likewise, Kshirodakashai Vishnu in his Virata form covering all each and every universes like a Brahmanda, like a golden egg. First, the inside of the Brahmanda is empty and full of darkness. In the darkness golden egg, Garbhodakashai Vishnu is entering. Garbhodakashai Vishnu is entering into the each Brahmandas. Actually, these up to the Karanodakashai Vishnu is on the spiritual world. From the Sri Krishna, Balaram, Sankarshna, Pradyumna, Aniruddha, then Narayana form, and again Sankarshna, Pradyumna, Aniruddha, Vasudeva, then the three Purusha Avatar. Three Purusha Avatar, up to that are included in the spiritual world, spiritual sky. From the Karanodakashai Vishnu, from his body, all material world, that means the Brahmandas are creating. So, Janmadhyasya, Bhagavatam first sloka is saying about this process. Creation is coming from Lord Vishnu only, Krishna only, Vasudeva Krishna, Vasudeva Sudha Krishna. Likewise, Vyasadeva is glorified. Why? Because the Karanodakashai Vishnu, from him only all material world is coming out like a golden egg. So we can classify or we can separate in the material world or spiritual world and the material world. In between there is Karna ocean. The Karanodakashai Vishnu is laying down on the Karna ocean, so that the Karna ocean is the separation from material world and spiritual world. And also the border of the material world and the Karna ocean is called the river, Viracha river. That river is called Viracha river. We can assume that they are full of water as a ocean, Karna ocean. In a whole ocean, the golden bubbles are floating. Likewise, so many innumerable material worlds are floating on the Karana ocean. And the border of the material world and the Karana ocean is separated by Viraja river. That is the system, or systematically all are created, and systematically all are arranging, and systematically all are sustaining in the Karana ocean. So Bhagavan Janmadhyasya, Lord Krishna, he himself as the creator, as the maintainer, and annihilation. How annihilation is occurring? This one Karnodavashai Vishnu, once breathing inside, all the bubbles are going inside himself only. And when he is breathing out, the Karnodavashai Vishnu is breathing out, all material world are coming out. Likewise, creation of material world is coming from the Karnodavashai Vishnu, and annihilation time all are going inside the Karnodavashai Vishnu. In between the two, breathe in and breathe out, that position, the Vishnu, he himself is sustaining all material world. Likewise, the creation, Janmadhyasya, is the most powerful answerable question for why Krishna is supreme. So, the spiritual sky is up to the border of Viraja river, that means from the Karana ocean to upwards, all are spiritual world, and from the Viraja river downwards, all the material world. Actually, the material world is the 1/4 of the whole universe. 1/4 only. 1/3, 4th is the whole spiritual world and the spiritual sky. This is the Goloka chart. Goloka chart means how the systematically Goloka or Vaikuntha or Krishna Loka is arranging in a manner that is in the shape of a lotus flower, is full of arranging in a manner like this chart. And bottom of the chart is, we can saw the round shape is the material world. Likewise, so many bubbles are surrounding in the Karana ocean that we can saw in the picture. The Karanodavashai Vishnu's body is from so many bubbles. Bubbles are coming out, and each bubbles are separated as a material universe. Totally separating. Inside, Garbhodavashai Vishnu entering, and how the Srishti Sthiti Samharam, or creation or sustaining annihilation. Why? By Lord Vishnu, Brahma, Lord Shiva. How is possible? That we can saw in each bubbles or the each Brahmanda. We can saw later. Kshirodavashai Vishnu, he himself appeared as in the Virat form. As the Kshirodavashai Vishnu, he himself has the Virat form to cover all the Brahmandas. Same way, he is situating in each and every living entity's heart as Paramatma. Both are Kshirodavashai Vishnu. So, Bhagavan is, he himself, we can say that he is Vibhu and we are Anu. Because we are the part and parcel, small part and particle of Lord Vishnu, and Bhagavan is Vibhu for covering all the Brahmandas as the Virata form. So, Bhagavan is simultaneously there and simultaneously here. Each and every living entity's heart as Paramatma, he is situating. Same way, he is pervading everywhere in the material world as the Virata form. So, all Vedas are explaining Bhagavan means, or God means, he is pervading everywhere and he have no form. That is explained throughout the Vedas. Why? Because Bhagavan is explaining that he have no material form. Bhagavan Lord Krishna up to Kshirodavashai Vishnu and Garbhodavashai Vishnu, 3 Purusha Avadar, is the totally transcendental form, no material form. Only one material form is Kshirodavashai Vishnu as Virata form for creating material world. That is the system. This material world is covering with the Kshirodakashayi Vishnu as in Virata form. That Virata form we can understood by the Arjuna can saw in the battlefield. He can saw with the help of Krishna Divya Chachus. Bhagavan giving the Divya Chachus to Arjuna so that he can easily saw the Virat form of Krishna. Same Virat form is pervading all the covering as the material world, Brahmanda. So it is looks like a golden egg. And inside the golden egg, Garbhodakashayi Vishnu is entering. Before that, the same yogis are meditating on the Paramatma realization, on the Bhagavan as the Paramatma realization. Yogis are meditating. And from Garbhodakashayi Vishnu, each entering into the each golden eggs like a Garbhodakashayi Vishnu entering inside the golden egg, and first time there is no light, nothing is whole empty. With the whole empty golden egg, Garbhodakashayi Vishnu is entering, and from his body so many sweating is coming out, that become the ocean, like a Garbha ocean. In the half filled of that golden egg with the Garbha ocean, and in that ocean the Anantashesha is laying, and from the like a bed, and there Garbhodakashayi Vishnu is laying. The Garbhodakashayi Vishnu is, we can consider as inside the Brahmanda. Yes. Each Brahmanda we can consider as the material world. Inside the Garbhodakashayi Vishnu is entering. From the navel of the Garbhodakashayi Vishnu, there is a lotus stem is coming out, and the top of the lotus stem, Brahma Ji is appearing. First living entity of the material world is the Brahma. That Brahma is generated from the navel of the Garbhodakashayi Vishnu, coming out one lotus flower. Inside the lotus flower, the Brahma Ji is appeared. But the Brahma Ji is the first living entity, and he is the servitor of Lord Krishna. That means he is the servant of Lord Krishna to create everything inside the material world. But that is called the Brahma Ji is creating each